All right, guys, we are talking Super Bowl right now, NFL, and we got this football right here. Joseph, you ready? Quarterback? Why be the quarterback? There you go. That was a good catch. All right, it is Super Bowl, and we're talking the halftime performance. Kendrick Lamar. Joseph is gonna tell us exactly what his impressions are on Sky 102.1 FM. Of course, this is Entertainment 360. Joseph, that was a good one. Well, you got it inside of you, man. I gotta learn how to catch like you. He does like what?
Broccoli.
He said Broccoli was the name of a person?
Yeah, he's a person, real.
A Nigerian name?
Yes, he's a real person.
I mean, I know Ike Chukwu, Nonso, Abiona.
I think that's his stage name, of course.
Yeah, but I've never heard, like, I watched their movies and all of that. This is the first time I'm hearing. What's the name again?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. All right, I'm gonna look it up. That focuses on Chris Brown. So, if you guys saw us go crazy or saw me go crazy, it's just my love for Chris Brown and his artistry. You know, an artist who is very creative, who is able to reinvent himself. He's been killing it for how many years? Over 20 years, 2 decades. The first time I fell in love with Chris Brown was his song With You, probably when he was coming up, and since then he's never disappointed. He's not at all rap. Let's not go into Afrobeat right now. Like, I think he's the artist that has the most collaboration with Afrobeat artists right now. Nobody comes close to Chris Brown. So he's paid his dues. He's not at all film, music, dance. He's done it. Now, it's unfortunate whatever happened between him and Rihanna. I don't condone violence. I don't condone assault. I don't condone hate or anything that's negative. So whatever he did, that was wrong. But I think the guy's been punished. He served his punishment. He's been forgiven. I have forgiven him. Rihanna, even who was the victim, has forgiven the guy. So let's look past that event and focus on Chris Brown as an artist, as an entertainer, and let's give him his flowers. We have given him his flowers on this show. We did that. You can check that out on our YouTube page, Cosmopolitan Studios. We gave him his flowers. We celebrated him for how ingenious, how creative he's been so far in the industry, and we love him. Now, what do you make of the call for Chris Brown to be the next performer at the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. It's reasonable. He has the catalog. It's very vast. From 2024 even back to early 2000s. So I think it'd be perfect, honestly.
Yeah. And why do you think he's not been given the chance? I don't know.
Yes.
That beats me.
Oh my
what do you think
God.
could be the reason?
Yeah, definitely a sketchy history for sure. Just with I think abuse against women, violence, nobody likes that.
Right. So like the world is punishing for that, or
absolutely.
Hollywood is punishing for that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's about time we put that behind us,
For sure.
you know, and let Chris Brown be celebrated now that he's still with us. You know, we shouldn't wait for him to be like 20, 30 years down the line. He's no more, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I don't know how long he's going to be around for, but he checks out and we'll be like, oh, we should have. No, let's do it now.
And this isn't an excuse. I'm not condoning violence in any kind of way, nor am I condoning reckless actions, but I know he was kind of younger when it happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and when you're young, you know, you've got the whole adrenaline going, pumping, youthful exuberance, you're feisty, you want to be noticed, you know, and you don't really think about some of your actions,
Right.
you know, and as you grow, you mature and you become a better person. And
Maturity, for sure.
It's matured and it's a better person. But let's celebrate his craft.
Right.
Can you imagine Chris Brown, the halftime performance, flying over the audience,
Yes,
that
and he's
crowd?
such a good performer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, he went to Africa, South Africa to be precise, I think last year, somewhere December or November, and he had an amazing concert, 2 nights back to back, 80,000
wow.
capacity.
Okay.
It was phenomenal.
Wow.
That was magic. Now, who does that if not Chris Brown?
Yeah. Guys, Eric is a huge Chris Brown fan.
I love Chris Brown, man. That's why I want him. Like, if I see Chris Brown, the halftime performance, I'll be like, so, like, 100.
The next guest on the show will be Chris Brown. Our next topic will be Chris Brown.
I don't think I'll be able to speak if Chris Brown walks in. I'll be like, Breezy, you got me speechless.
Go to fangirl over Chris Brown.
Hey, my guys, man, I'm straight, man. I don't get no funny. Let me just throw that out there. I got nothing against nobody, you know, all love, all inclusive. I love all people, all orientation and all of that, but I'm damn straight. So I got to put that out there. But if I see Chris, I'll be like, damn, man.
Oh, my goodness. You're a fan. You're a fan. Okay.
Yeah, so we are hoping for that. And whatever it is between Chris Brown and Rihanna, that is squashed.
Yes,
It's forgiven.
yeah.
Rihanna is moved on. They are friends. Let's celebrate Chris Brown for his craft, for his artistry, and how much entertainment is giving the world. Can you imagine that at the halftime show? That's gonna be like impeccable. That's gonna be crazy. So Chris Brown at the halftime show is something we are looking forward to. I want to see, the world wants to see. So NFL, Super Bowl, board of directors, CEO, Jay-Z, whoever the big shot is, put in the word and make it happen, and the world will love that spectacle. So let's move on to last Friday. We were at La Navona.
My gosh.
Navona for
So beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Let me let you get a first bite on that.
Oh, elite moments. The most beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful, guys. I don't even know. It took my breath away. I walked in there. Oh, and the venue at La Novena was honestly really great. It was a really good venue.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very modern, very updated. But Elite put it all together. They had a beautiful like grazing charcuterie board, but it was like a very large one. Some sparkling wine, some champagne. All the staff, they were so courteous. The cameraman was on point. Okay, snapping from every angle. So beautiful. Oh.
Yeah, you loved it.
Guys, if you cannot tell, I loved it. Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, man,
so
it was great, and I love the fact that Stella Ayenso, who is the CEO of Elite Moments Event Planning, together with his team, we have Kakra, Ayenso, and Ifo, popularly known as Sikano Ashe. Is a very popular Ghanaian comedian and event host. He was the MC for the night. We had the team put this amazing event together for Valentine's night on the 14th. And we Sky FM Entertainment 360, in partnership with them. So we had to pull up, we had to represent, Entertainment 360 and the whole Sky FM team. And it was amazing, man. The reception was dope. One thing I like, sometimes you get to some venues and parking is a problem, but parking was so easy. They had a lot of space for parking, so it wasn't a hassle trying to find a place to park. So that is definitely a plus for me. Another thing that I loved so much was the fact that Ben Bracon, the guest artist, who was able to perform that night, actually showed up. So most of the time, people start organize events and then they tell you, oh, this guest artist is gonna be passing through, and maybe that's the reason why you're showing up. That's the reason why you want to go, because you want to experience the artist. And then you get there and it's like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Halfway through, this artist is not showing up. Towards the end, the artist is not showing up, and then you get an apology. Hey, we're sorry, he couldn't make it, blah blah blah. But Ben Bracon showed up on the night, and it was a beautiful moment, man. It was an elite moment.
Elite really put it together.
Yeah.
They had everything, they were like checking off boxes. Like as soon as you got to the door, they had someone to check your coat there, someone to take your photo, someone to give you wine. It was good. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And Ben Bracon, if you don't know Ben Bracon, look him up. Is one of the seasoned, authentic Ghanaian high life artists. When we say high life, is like high life is like the base, is the foundation of Afrobeat. So all the Afrobeats and Amapiano, the drums and all of that you hear, high life is the base. Stick it from me. YB, I'm telling you that Ghana high life
true Ghana
is the base of Afrobeat. When you see the Afrobeat with the S, it means beats, plural, different kinds of beats. But the base of that is high life, and Ben Bracon is one of the seasoned, one of the most celebrated Ghanaian high life artists of all time. And he was there at the Elite Valentine dinner party, and it was amazing. He performed. We loved every bit of it. I was dancing my heart out. You should have seen me on the dance floor, man. I was crazy. Some videos are on social media. Check it out. But
sometimes I think you're Congolese by the way you move your hips a little bit.
I move my hips a little bit, but Congolese are known to be
they are
flexible.
They are good hips.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you saying Ghanaians are not flexible?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I think Congolese are just known for that.
They are a little bit more flexible. Well, I'm African, so I got a little bit of every country in Africa, 50 plus countries, and I take a lot from Nigeria, Congo, Senegal. But of course, Ghana is the majority. Ghana is the majority of my base. But big ups to Mr. Uncle Legend Ben Bracon, Ghanaian high life artist, for showing up on the night elite Valentine dinner. It was dubbed an evening of love and elegance. Love and elegance, and it was truly an evening of love and elegance. I was seeing the love in the air. I was seeing the intimacy, the romance. People were so cozy. People that came with their wives and husbands and boyfriends and girlfriends had a great time, and they were dressed impeccably good. Like, the elegance was there, man. And Joseph was looking good, man. He pulled up. Joseph, you should see some videos and pictures on social media. Joseph pulled up like, damn, he was looking so sharp. And I was like, yeah, that's my producer. That's what we're talking about. Hollywood better watch out for Joseph. He's coming real hard and fast. And of course, Shay was kind of like, in the middle of smart casual.
Because I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. I feel like on that day I'm always alone and like horny. I just oh gosh, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day at all.
Valentine has nothing to do with the morning. It's just real loud.
Did I reveal myself there?
Well, you just be yourself. So be yourself, man. I'm not gonna stop you. Express yourself anyhow you deem fit. But yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is the DJ. The DJ was good, Yes. So Ben Bracon was the artist, came through, did his thing, but the DJ was the one that was a live DJ, so he was giving us all the hit songs, And DJ Bonzi, is the name, and he's an incredible DJ. He was dishing out the Ghana songs, the Nigerian songs, the South African songs. He was throwing in some hip hop and R&B. It was a mix of different genres of music, and DJ Bonzi definitely did a great job. So big up to you, man, like DJ Bonzi, for representing on that night. You did an incredible job. We love every bit of it. You helped us have a good time. So thank you. Who else? Again, we want to say that for those who showed up and had a good time, well deserved. Elite, we want to say that you did an amazing job, and for the maiden edition to go this beautifully well, this elegantly put together and well organized, I can only imagine what the subsequent events are gonna look like, because this for a maiden edition definitely was good. Flawless. And so I am definitely confident that the subsequent events are gonna blow our minds away. And they've got another event coming up in June. Yeah, so it's gonna be something exclusive as well, something elegant. And so if you're out there listening to us, you want to stay tuned. We're definitely going to give you more info, more updates when time is approaching. But we're going to have some beautiful events put together by Elite Moments event planning in June. So watch out, June, Elite Moments event planning coming up with another mind-blowing event. First time Valentine, we were part of it, partners with them. It went well. We're just looking forward to the next event. So it went well for me. And I don't know what Joseph has to say, but I'm going to pick his brain on that real second. In the meantime, you're still live on Entertainment 360. This is Sky 102.1 FM. Your impressions?
I did not know what to expect going into it. I was blown away. I really was. Right. I think when I first saw the price tag, I thought, that's a lot. And after experiencing it, I don't know how they did it. Maybe they didn't charge enough,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what? Very good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. So what were the specific things that for you? Wow, that's good. Wow, that's great. Wow, I didn't see this. Like specifically, what did they do right?
The visuals, the whole scene, everything. The chandeliers above. Everything was to theme, to that exact point. The roses everywhere, and there was room to enjoy everything,
Yeah, and you actually hit the dance floor, bro. You were dancing to some highlight, man. You were dancing to Ben Braccon's highlight songs, man.
They had the dance floor open the whole night. Not a set schedule that anyone had to adhere to. As soon as you get there, music happening, enjoy all night long.
Yeah, man, it looks great. I'm like, look at Joseph, man. Joseph is dancing to some high life. Who would have thought? And you're actually on beat. And you are moving right.
Twice a day. But you know, it was a nice setup. Also, it could be awkward for being Valentine's Day, but there was room for couples to enjoy themselves, and there was room for singles to enjoy themselves. It was a very, very well put together, very comfortable environment.
Right. Yeah, and it's interesting you say that, because I remember when I was talking to Stella, the CEO, Stella Jens, the CEO of Elite Moment Event Planning. She mentioned that usually when people hear Valentine, they think you have to come in with someone, like you need to be a couple, like. And she's like, no, YB, let them know that we're gonna have couples and we're gonna have singles coming. Valentine is for everybody. It's an expression of love. And now, if you don't love yourself, how do you love somebody else? So if you are out there and you're thinking that, oh, because it's Valentine and I don't have a date, then I shouldn't show up. She was like, YB, no, tell them singles can come in, have a good time, self-love, make yourself happy, dance. And there are other singles out there who are going to represent on the night who you can kind of interact with. And who knows, you might find your love or your Valentine for the next year there, right? So she was really emphatic on the fact that it's not just couples. Couples can come in, have a good time. And if you're single, you could also come in and have a good time. And I saw a mix of that, like you rightly point out. So it was definitely a beautiful event for couples and singles. Expression of love, good vibe, good music, very cosmopolitan. Food was great. Oh, the food was yummy, man. I was digging into it like nobody's business.
I wanted to contrast a little bit. I thought, you know, maybe it's cheating, but I figured a lot of people are going to be wearing red. It's Valentine's Day. I went the opposite, you know. That's why I stood out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely killed it. You were rocking it. I wasn't in red. I was in my, black suit, jacket, whatever you want to call it, with my bow tie and all of that, black shoes. So I was definitely like
never go wrong with black. Never go
wrong with black, right? And so it's not all about, as long as you're looking elegant, you're looking formal. That's definitely good. You know, you don't have to be in red to be at a Valentine's event. So reaction so far good. For people were like digging me up, like, why be damn, that was clean and sharp. I'm like, yeah, what you expect, man? We're trying to make it to Hollywood. And Joseph was looking sharp, Shay was looking sharp, Vida was looking sharp, very elegant, very, very beautiful, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. And of course, Alpha also pulled up with his friend and all of that, representing Sky. And so it was a beautiful night, all in all. And they have an event coming up in June. We definitely looking forward to that. What do you think that is gonna look like?
I have no idea. I know it's gonna be beautiful though. There's just no way. I'll say this is so beautiful. I know someone actually already asked if they can plan her wedding.
Oh, you are not kidding me right now.
That's how beautiful it was. I can only imagine their next event when they have a little. This was with no time.
Right.
This next event, months out, they're already getting ready for it. I can't wait to see.
Right. So, hey, quick shout out to Elite. What would you say to Elite if they were looking into your eyes right now? That's your camera right there. Say, what are you gonna tell Elite?
Say, thank you. That was wonderful, and I hope you aren't sold out too early next year. Because we're gonna come back if we can.
Absolutely, we would definitely love to be there. It was great. Hey, why not do it again? Yeah. We'll do it again and again. As long as it's good, we're gonna be there. Pull up and have a good vibe. And of course, our doors are always open here at Sky. You can always come in, do business. You can always promote the show, try and sell some more tickets. Put it out there. And I love this because you don't have a lot of event organizers, like African event organizers. People are really scared to venture into that kind of business because of the risk factors, But when people take the bold step to do it, I think we need to encourage them, motivate them to keep going. You gotta grow steadily, baby steps. You want to sell about 1,000 capacity auditorium. You got to start with 100 and then move gradually 2 to 500 and then 1,000 and then 10,000s, and then some realize you're doing a whole stadium packed full of people, at an event concert and selling tickets and cashing in. So Elite Moment event planning, great attempt, definitely a success, and kudos to you guys. More grease to your elbows, and big up Stella Ayenso, big ups Kakra Ayenso, MC Efo, aka Sikanashi, very popular, great MC. Big ups to DJ Bonzi, big ups Joe Boy, the whole team, all the guys that put it together, put the event together. Great job, and we only wish you nothing but the best for upcoming events. We are definitely more than ready to partner with you. This is Live on Entertainment 360. This is Sky 102.1 FM. My name is Yinbi Obamara. You can always call me YB, and this is a special edition. We are looking into the world of entertainment, all the award ceremonies, all the sports events happening. We had mobile awards a couple of days ago, music of Black origin. We saw Ayura Stars win 2 awards. We saw Vibe Cattell pick up an award, Impact Award. Damn, he's doing a lot. He just came out of incarceration, 13 years behind bars in Jamaica, and he got released and is all over the place. That is testament of the fact that when you put in the work, you're gonna get a lot of benefit even when you start putting in the work, because the work is so good, it's still gonna bring you some cash. He was in prison and his music was still selling on streaming platforms. He got out and it's all about the red carpet, all about the ceremonies, winning awards, sweeping awards, and that's testament to the fact that he's an incredible artist from Jamaica and he's a global icon. He's the king of dancehall, no two ways about that. And we had Spice perform also at the awards. Dakon won an award, Best Female Artist 2025. Dakon, United Kingdom, that's where she's based, but she also has a bit of Ghana in her. So big ups to you, Dakon, and all the other guys that won awards or got nominated. Say, once you got nominations, you're already a winner. So mobile awards happen, we're gonna delve into it and all of that. But let's keep up with the tune, Rotimi in My Bed. It's been cold this week.
Yeah. But I was hoping you'd get warm, but I'm doing good. Excited for the Entertainment 360 summer party for sure. Yeah.
I know you love parties.
I love to party. Oh my goodness.
Yep. I just feel that it's been a great 6 months. We started the show
Has it been 6 months?
Kind of getting there. I think September was our first show, summer September. So yeah. Getting to the 6th month mark, and it's been fantastic. It's been phenomenal having you guys and talking to the world. How you feel about that?
Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like it's definitely been a journey. Some humble beginnings for sure.
Absolutely.
But nowhere but up from here.
All right, so Super Bowl. The whole world is talking about Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar's fantastic.
We'll call it a statement. It was a statement for sure.
Yeah, a big one. So,
Yeah.
have you seen the performance?
I did. I watched it a few times for sure.
And general impression, hit me.
Yeah. I think that I might disagree with a lot of people, the majority. I think when we watch, maybe because I'm a woman, I'm not sure. The Super Bowl, I look for entertainment, fun, sportsmanship, all that good stuff. The game was not so good. It was rough, very rough to watch. And the performance, I wanted to be entertained. It was not very entertaining. There was a message being conveyed for sure. Yeah, I think I just was, my expectations were just thrown off a little bit for sure.
You're not feeling the whole step dance, the whole world went crazy over.
I like Kendrick.
That is entertaining.
They're not like us. I like Kendrick for sure, but I don't think that I was necessarily expecting that from the performance.
So you were not entertained? Like, say, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Entertainment? No, I was not entertained. No.
Come on, Shay.
No,
what do you mean? You were not entertained?
But I was not entertained, but I thought that the message that he was trying to convey was conveyed for sure.
Right. So the message was good.
Yeah, about racial injustice, just injustice in general. Samuel L. Jackson made a lot of references to this being a game. You know, play the right pieces. You're too loud, too ghetto, too much. And then when SZA, her performance came on, it was okay. This is what people want to hear. This is what they need. And then Kendrick came in. So, yeah, for sure.
So for you, Kendrick was more like a teacher, like more like telling us about the history of black people and black liberation and civil rights and all of that. But you didn't really get like an artist kind of feel. But Caesar brought that.
So I mean, yes, her small part for sure. I definitely wanted entertainment when I watched it. I did not get that, but there was a message conveyed, and I think that I got the message for sure.
And so, you think the two of them was a great combination overall?
I think it was fine. No, it was fine. Her part was very, very small, very minimal, but it was fine. I think just Kendrick in general. Now he's more of like a conscious rapper. He's more of West Coast hip hop. I'm not gonna say people weren't ready for it because people are ready for it. But maybe I wouldn't even say Drake would have been a good halftime performance either at all. I mean, maybe, but
don't start something you can't finish it.
Yeah.
You just had to bring Drake into the conversation because I was gonna get into it, but I'm like, well, let me just chill. I don't know about this whole beef, but this is what I have to say though. I mean, I get where you're coming from. So Kendrick comes across as that conscious rapper.
Yes.
Very deep, very intellectual. And he tries to kind of tell stories, very important stories, especially that are related to the black race, black liberation, cultural integration, and all of that. So that is him. That is his style of rap. And I feel like it resonates with a lot of people, especially the black community,
For sure.
So I think he knows his audience and he's delivering exactly what they want him to deliver. And it's working for him. So why change the plan if it's working for you?
But yes, there were black people in the audience, but we're talking about his Super Bowl performance.
Right.
There weren't just black people in the audience. Right. I mean, there were other people there. Not that I'm considerate of everybody else, because everyone else is considerate of us and our black skin. But I think that just as a performance, people wanted entertainment. They wanted a more neutral, coddling kind of thing. Which
but I saw some different races, I should say, some white, Latino, whatever, like anybody, all parts of the world, different races, just responding and vibing to it, even though it comes across as majority was the black people. But
number one, I think those were Kendrick fans.
Right.
Number two, I think that they understood the message and they were in support, but everybody else kind of just got lost, which is majority people.
Yeah. So. Well, I respect your opinion. I just think that he delivered.
For sure.
He knows his audience. He has a style, and he represented that style, and he satisfied his audience. Those who were home and those who were at the games, And people were saying that it looked much better on TV. Than being there live, and I don't know if you want to consider being home next time. If you want to have a great, experience.
I mean, we can from them. I'm sure there's many different cameras panning from different angles. They're just there in the crowd, so I can see that.
Yeah. So, but I loved it. I think great. I said Drake. Kendrick did a great job. It was fantastic. It was phenomenal. It's sensational. It's got the world talking. It's a crazy buzz, and I like the song. Cass. That is a big song. 5 Grammys.
Yo.
5 awards.
On YouTube, I think Not Like Us has. It's crazy,
man.
Probably more than that, honestly.
And I heard that it's beat the record that Michael Jackson set for the most streamed. I think Super Bowl performance. So Michael was holding the record.
Yeah.
And I think Kendrick just took that record from him for being the most streamed. So that tells you this definitely was a historic performance, and it's gonna go down history. It's gonna be talked about for years. So good job, Kendrick. But the Drake angle to it, initially people were not so sure if he was gonna perform it, or he was even advised not to perform it because of the legal, issues they were having. I mean, the whole court case, and he was strongly advised, or some people in the industry didn't think it was wise or prudent for him to perform that. But how would it have been if he didn't perform that song? It looked like the whole world, the crowd, they were just waiting in anticipation for that. So they had that beat. No. I'm like, oh my God, there you go. The whole place was fire, So I don't think it would have been that exciting, that euphoric, that crazy with fire if he didn't perform that song. That song was like the signature song. People went there for that song.
And people were also, they were like pulling Drake's catalog and putting it up against Kendrick's catalog. And I won't lie, Drake's catalog is very vast, significantly. He's more songs, more, yeah, but man, yeah.
Yeah, but I think he did great. Great job. And between Kendrick and Drake,
yeah.
Who is a better artist for you as a person, and who do you think has more commercial appeal globally?
More commercial appeal globally, definitely Drake. He's more of a poppy. I think he's more of like a poppy rap. Let me look at this up real quick. Yeah, more melodic flow. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, he's definitely been a lot more, like, I guess, conscious. I mean, yeah.
You're not so much into the conscious part.
I am at times.
You just want to party, you know. But I feel you on that. I mean, Drake has a stronger commercial appeal because Drake has been able to collaborate with a lot of artists from all around the world. Like Drake has songs with guys from Nigeria, like he's got songs with Wizkid and all of that. In Jamaica, he's got songs with all the big shots in Jamaica. Popcorn probably has song with at least 5 Jamaican artists. So
Drake definitely does have the.
You go to Jamaica, he has that dancehall vibe. You know, you go to Africa, he has the whole Afrobeat vibe, and hip hop has already done that. So Drake commercially has that appeal. He can go to Ghana or Nigeria or Jamaica and hold a concert, and they're going to show up. They're going to turn up. You know. Whereas Kendrick, if he finds himself in Ghana or Nigeria or Jamaica, might not get the same kind of reception, you know, when it comes to like, you know, having a concert or selling tickets and all of that.
Kendrick was in Ghana, like maybe like 2
years ago. Yeah. I saw that.
There was a big buzz
part of the year of return. He went there, you know, connecting with the ancestry and you know, the motherland and all of that. Yeah, I think he went there for a visit, but it wasn't like a concert. But yeah, I think hands down Drake would beat Kendrick to commercial appeal and being able to tap into other genres of music, you know, in other parts of the world. So that's good. So I don't know what you guys think. Who is the better artist, Drake, Kendrick? I saw Michael Blackson saying the same thing that you are. He was like, Michael Blackson is making a lot of waves. He's been having a lot of interviews, and I mean, he's putting Ghana on the map. So salute, Michael Blackson. We love you. I love what you're doing for Ghana. You're putting Ghana on the map. You're putting Africa on the map, and you're speaking your mind. He doesn't care. You know, Michael Blackson, you're putting Ghana on the map. You're putting Africa on the map. I love it. And he also said the same thing, that he would pick Drake over Kendrick. Because Drake has more commercial songs. He has that personality that kind of resonates with Africans, Caribbeans, and you know, other races. So, yep, there you go. So you still have an Intimate 360. We're getting into the conversation, everything going on around the world, in Hollywood, award ceremonies, NBA All-Stars games, and Super Bowl, and we have the mobile awards as well. We're going to talk about that, and we have Shay here, sharing some exciting perspectives, opinion on some of this conversations, these topics making rounds on the global scale. What you got for us? What do you think? And let us know what you think with your messages, and we'll be more than glad to read them out. Joseph is here. Joseph, you're going to be telling us exactly what you also make of the Super Bowl halftime performance, and I don't know. You definitely look like a Drake fan. We'll see how that goes. You still have an Intimate 360. This is the special review segment on Sky 102.1 FM. Of course, I'm YB. I'm here with Shay and Joseph, and we are getting into the conversation proper. Let's do this one from my Stars. Come on, Joseph. So, you excited about the Super Bowl? Did you like it? Impression generally? What do you make of it?
It was fine.
It was fine?
Fine.
Okay. What makes it fine, Joseph?
Well, you know, you always hope that it's going to be a closer game.
A closer game?
Yeah.
Okay. And Kendrick's performance, what do you make of it?
I don't have any strong feelings about it.
I mean, let's talk about the theatricals, you know, the whole, like as a performance, you know, like a show, like the dancers and the, what do you call it, choreography and...
Yeah, a lot of pageantry, right?
You call that pageantry, just
Pageantry, yeah.
You call Kendrick's performance pageantry? But is that to say that you are a Drake fan? So you're hating on Kendrick right
Well,
now?
how can-
Because everybody's talking about it.
But you can't hate on Drake. I mean,
Everybody be like,
he was crippled when he was in Canadian high school. I think that's something people need to remember. And deserves some respect. Yeah, you don't remember that? Yeah, he was his basketball star.
Degrassi. He's talking about Degrassi, the show. Oh my gosh.
Joseph, stop that, man. I thought you meant it like it really was, in some predicament back in
But I don't know how people can hate on him all of a sudden. He was a very sympathetic character.
You're crazy, man.
And that thing about A minor, I don't think that chords really need like that much of a strong opinion about which chord's better than what. I don't know.
Right. But say you put Drake and Kendrick, side by side. What do you think is a better performer, artist? Has commercial appeal and all of that. What would you go for?
I think either one of them's a good option.
Come on, Joseph. You don't seem to be so much into hip hop and all of that. Are you into hip hop?
I have very strong opinions, but not about this.
Right. I feel you. So 1 to 10, how do you rate it?
8.
8. That's good for you.
Good.
But that's, you know what 8 means? That's like a great performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you loved it. Like kind of chill about it. Well, 8 is a good score, Kendrick. So Joseph is giving you 8. I mean, I'm probably gonna throw in some 8 as well. But I just seem more excited about it than you are. Shay, what do you think?
I think
1 to 10.
I'll give it like a 6. I would have loved to see a little bit more done. Kendrick, she has money. They have money. Kendrick's name carries money. Come on. I wish he would have done more. He has access to a lot. He could have made a lot more happen for sure.
Right. Well, so obviously I'm a big Kendrick fan than the both of you. I'm not looking so much into the history and Black story or liberation, but I'm just looking at it as a performance, entertainment, and I love the choreography and all of that. He's got the whole world talking. The buzz on social media is incredible, phenomenal. I love it. And it's funny how Mustard all of a sudden has become so like popular. Like everybody's Mustard. That is a sensation. It's viral right now. I bet nobody will be able to afford Mustard right now unless you got hundreds of thousands of dollars, for a beat. Yeah, but I love the way he's been able to carry himself and his movement, his click. Mustard is now a big engineer thanks to Kendrick. I saw an interview where he was talking about how many beats he actually sent to Drake, about 100 beats. No, to Kendrick, about 100 beats, and he was never getting no attention. Like he sends it in the morning, no reply from Kendrick. He sends another one, no reply. He keeps sending, and then one day he said he was on the freeway, and then Drake. Why do I keep saying Drake?
Someone's got Drake on the brain. I think you would give Drake a 9 out of 10. I feel like
you have the most talked about performance at the Super Bowl, but Drake's name keeps popping up because of that commercial appeal you're talking about. But of course, Drake has been doing this, more than Kendrick, in terms of being out there. So I remember the first time I heard Drake, or I fell in love with Drake, was his song "Find Your Love," which is shot in Jamaica. It was 2010. So it tells you how far back. That's like 15 years old, and I was jamming to that song. I was not like that grown or anything like that, but I could appreciate music, and I was loving that song. So Drake obviously has been out there longer, so that's why maybe I keep saying Drake. But finally, Mustard got Kendrick to work with his beat, and he was crazy on the freeway when he had it. He was like, God damn it! Finally, man, we made it, mama. So I like the way Kendrick is carrying his team. It's now become a global sensation. Everybody's doing a dance challenge on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It is fire, and we love fire. It's good for entertainment, good for showbiz, good for the media space. So big up to you, Kendrick. And between Drake and Kendrick, I'm always gonna say Drake has a better commercial appeal, more songs that people can relate to across the board. But I love the fact that we have a new sensation, which is Kendrick, and it's good for business. It's good for business. So you're still live on Entertainment 360, and we are looking into the conversation. So I want to advocate. I am a strong believer in the call for Chris Brown to be the next performer at the Super Bowl halftime. I feel like Chris Brown is the one person left to be on that level, to be given that chance. I don't know what we want to see Chris Brown do. I don't know what is stopping them, whoever is in charge, whether it's Jay-Z or the NFL board of directors, corporate office, whoever calls the shot. I think it is time for Chris Brown to be given his flowers. We already did that. A couple of months back, we had a show, we acknowledged Chris Brown for 11 studio albums and 11 album, which he just released. For a long time, Chris Brown has been sidelined. It's got to do with Rihanna. It's got to do with that whole confrontation, that assault case, which the world has moved on from. Chris Brown has apologized. He's done whatever punishment he's supposed to do for that crime, that offense. He and Rihanna are even cool right now. They're friends. Everybody's moved on. So why is the world, or why is Hollywood punishing Chris Brown for this same thing, and for that reason he's not been given the chance to be the performer at the Super Bowl halftime? I think it's about time, and I'm strongly advocating for Chris Brown to be given his shot. He's the only artist left that I want to see do his thing. We've seen The Weeknd do it, we've seen Rihanna do it, we've seen Drake. Drake, he's been there before. I think that was 2022 when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg were on there. Mary J. Blige was on there. Drake had a little taste of that. Asha did it 2024, I believe so. So 2025, Kendrick is done it. Is a bad level talking about it. Now the next one has to be Christopher Morris Brown. I don't know what we're waiting for, but I'm strongly advocating for Chris Brown to be the next performer at the Super Bowl halftime show. And if you are listening to me, NFL, I don't know who is in charge, Jay-Z, Rock Nation, we want to see Chris Brown perform at the Super Bowl halftime show as soon as possible, as soon as next year. And hey, Shay, we got to see this. I'm gonna beg you guys. Shay, let's take this, man. We're gonna beg Super Bowl to put Chris Brown on it. Entertainment 360. YB, I'm advocating for Chris Brown to be the next performer. And hey, I'm gonna be on my knees right now. I'm gonna be on my knees. We want Chris Brown. We want Chris Brown. We want Chris. But guys, you got to join me on this one. You definitely got to join me on this one. Yes, they got to hear it.